Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. I hope you had a nice New Year's Eve with your family and loved ones. Today's January the 2nd, which means only one thing: back to work, back to the grind, and Christmas and all the layings is a distant memory now, isn't it? But there you go, you've got to earn a living. So I just thought I'd give you a quick update. This will be part 3 of Project Playboy, our 2014 Red Sport, the Cat N with the little front end damage. So the last time we spoke was, I think, 29th of December, something like that anyway. And we was just getting the front bumper together, and I'd ordered the centre trim for the bumper, the bit that goes below the badge and above the number plate, for the front bumper, the little grille there. So I picked that up today. I've got that here. They absolutely pulled my pants down on the price. For this and 2 new whiskers was £119, but what can you do? You're not going to get them anywhere else. So I had to pay it, but the car's got to look right at the end of the day, innit? So I'll just give you a quick look now so you can see what we paid for. So this particular bit, that little bit of plastic there, was £58. Shocking, isn't it? I know, it's crazy, but you know, you've got to have the right bits and make the car look right. So what I'll do is I'll probably set you up on time lapse. I'm conscious that the previous video to this for part 2 went on for 50 minutes, and I know not everyone's got that sort of time to sit down or wants to sit down and watch a video for that long, but I try to include everything as much as I can in real time so you can see how stuff's done rather than thinking like, oh, how did he do that? I didn't quite see it. But for fitting this bumper trim, it's literally just push in from the front and 3 screws from the back. It's dead simple. So I'll do that on time lapse, and I'll probably fit the bumper on time lapse, to be honest, because again, that's only like 6 bolts, 3 in the top, 3 in the bottom. I think like 1 under each wing, and that's it, and it clips back in. So I'll pop you on time lapse for that, and then I'll see you shortly. There we have it, guys. Centre grill's in just above the number plate there. See it in there. So I had to take the old clips off the old one because it don't come with them. Forgot about that. But it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixings through the middle there. I haven't actually got a clip for that one, so I'm going to leave that middle one out. But you know, it ain't going to make no difference to it. 4 out of the 5 are in there. It's absolutely solid. So that's that in. So I'm just going to set you up on time lapse again. Front of the car, we'll get the bumper on, get the headlight in, see where we are once we've done that. Right then, guys, the front end's pretty much done now. Bumper's all clipped in. That gap's nice and even where the bonnet meets the wing. It's a couple of millimetres bigger than the passenger side, if I'm honest, but this is the side that had the little knock on, isn't it? So it's going to be like that. The main thing is it's nice and even. You can see the bonnet sits same height as the wing, which it's supposed to, and that gap's nice and uniform. I'm probably going to see if I can get it a little bit better by having a little twist about with it, but if not, that's how it's going to stay. Where the bonnet meets the bump, you can see it's nice and even along there. It's all in line, all the trim's back in. I've got the timing belt kit in the boot, ready when it goes to the garage tomorrow. I've got the oil filter box and the air filter box in the boot, so that reminds me that it's been serviced, and more importantly, it shows any prospective buyer that it's been serviced. I've started taking the centre caps off the wheels now, guys, when I park these up anywhere that's not on my driveway. And the reason for that is a couple of months ago, I had another, funny enough, it was a 2014 Grey Sport, parked up the road for a couple of days. Some scumbag nicked the wheel trims off of it, like the centre caps here, and they're £20 each. So, you don't want to be forking out 80 quid a time for them, do you? Straight off your bottom line. So if you guys park these anywhere else other than your house, take them centre caps off because they will go missing. I'm probably going to give it a little once over inside myself. I'm not going to go to town on it because of the time constraints that I've got now, because it's obviously back to work now in the new year. My phone ain't stopped ringing since 20 past 8 this morning, so I'm absolutely flat out again. So I'll give it a quick once over in here. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just a bit of surface dust and stuff, things like that. It needs a good hoover out, but I'll get the hand car wash guys to do this, I think, to be honest, because they'll have 5 of them on it and it'll be done in about 20 minutes, where it's going to take me probably 3 hours to do it. I say it's not that bad. So yeah, this will be off to the garage 8:30 in the morning for the cam belt to be done. So I'll have to work out what the figures are on this one, guys, and what it owes us. But I think this is going to go up for around about £4,695. That'll come with a full year's MOT. It's actually got 6 months, I think, or 7 months left on it at the moment. But if obviously we get the full asking price, it'll come with a full year's MOT. I've put new rear dampers on it, as you know. Everything works on it from what I can remember. Ice cold air conditioning, CD player, and everything works on it. So I think this is going to go up for £46.95 on their offer. I'll just say I'll work through the numbers and see what it owes us. We're not out to make fortunes on cars, as you know. As long as they make a bit of money on them, we're happy. But obviously you can't do it for nothing. Right, guys, it's the next day. As you can see, we've just been and picked the car up from the garage. It's just had the cam belt done. I also added these little stickers here. I got them off of eBay. There's one on each door pillar. It's £3.50 delivered. I just think they make it look a bit nicer down the side. Just make it look a bit more sporty. So, let's had the cam belt done now. See, sticker's gone, and more importantly, so you can see it's been done. So what I'm going to do is now, I'm probably going to set you up on time lapse. We'll give it a bit of a clean under the bonnet there. I'll give it a little going over inside. As I said before, I'm not going to go too mad on the inside because it's going to go down the hand car wash to get them to do it, because I've got other projects on the go, as you'll see. So I'll set you up on time lapse now, guys, and then we'll have a little walk around once I'll give it a clean. As you can see, it's all nice and clean under there now. The G101 and elbow grease has done a good job. Yesterday I put in an order at 3:45 to Prasco, the company we buy the bumpers and the wings and exterior panels for that need replacing. 3:45 I put the order in. What turned up at 8 o'clock this morning? 2 brand new wings. How good a service is that? So one of them is for Project Sean over there, which will start probably in a month or so, and the other one is for a car that's just sitting behind me on my left hand side, which I won't show you yet because that'll go out in a separate video. But I just wanted to say, well done Prasco, that's fantastic service. 3:45 I ordered them, and they turned up at 8 o'clock this morning. So as I said to you before, guys, you need a business address to have them delivered and a trading name, and then you can buy whatever you want from them. But I just thought that's fantastic service, so thanks very much Prasco. So I'll set you guys back up on time lapse now, and then we'll have a little go on the interior, see how clean we can get that before it goes off to the hand car wash. Right then guys, just clean the interior. You can see the boots are all nice and hoovered out. Door panel's all clean. There's a little bit of a mark still here. I think you can see that on the camera. I'll go over that again. It looks like where someone's obviously creamed their hands and keeps opening and shutting the doors. But yeah, we'll see if we can go over that a bit more. You can see I've not actually wet shampooed the carpets. It don't need it because they're really, really clean. So I've just given them a wipe over with the elbow grease and the vinyl rubber care cleaner. Give the dash a go over. That's the point actually. I've got to change these bulbs behind this centre console, so I'll do that in a sec. See, it's all nice and clean. And then just got to pop them rubber inserts back in. Passenger floor, all nice and clean. I'll show you at the back. All nice and hoovered out in there. See, the carpets are spotless. I didn't have to wet vac them at all or anything. Just gave them a hoover, and that was it. And then the mats, I just used the elbow grease. I didn't use the vinyl rubber care cleaner actually, that's what I used inside the car. But I just used the elbow grease with the brush on the drill. You can see, they come up like bloody new, haven't they? Well chuffed with that. This is the hoover I use. It's a Karcher wet and dry vac. I think it's a KD2 or something like that. It's only about, I think, 45 quid or 50 quid from B&Q, but it's a wet and dry vac, and it you know, it'll suck your boots off. It's superb, that is, for the money. I do want to get a Karcher Poozy at some stage, but just too much money, even second hand, you're looking at like 300 quid. So I'm going to hang fire on that for the time being because the Karcher's doing a good enough job there. You see that door card's nice and clean. The dash, nice and clean. All around here now. So all the inside's done now. I'm just going to run it up to the hand car wash this afternoon and get the outside done, and then this will be going up for sale. So I'll put all the mats back in, and then I'll be back with you shortly. Right then guys, interior's all done now. So you've got all the mats back in. Got the over mats in there now to protect them. Got the obligatory Jelly Belly Tutti Frutti air freshener in there. And you can see we've just changed the bulbs on this centre console bit here, so they're all working now. So happy days. So yeah, this is just going to go up to the hand car wash this afternoon, get it all clean on the outside, and then she'll be going up for sale. So I'll see you shortly. Here we are then guys, just left the hand car wash. I thought I'd just take a quick final video of this car before it gets dirty now, driving it back to the unit. So this car's finished now, but a couple of stone chips I've got to touch in on the bonnet, and then she's going up for sale this weekend. So I have got the centre caps for the wheels, as you know, they're in the boot, so I'll put them back on, ready for the new owner. But it's going to get parked up with them off, as I said to you in a previous video, because they get stolen. So I'll double check the figures, but I think this is going to go up for 46.95 on nearest offer. It's done 50,000 miles. It's got, I think, 6 or 7 months MOT. If we get the full asking price, we'll obviously put a full year's MOT on it for the new owner. It's had a new air condenser. It's had a new front bumper. It's had 2 new rear dampers on the back, as you know. Lovely inside. There's no tears or burns or anything on the seats. All the dash works properly. Ice cold air conditioning. Stereo works fine. It's just been serviced, as you know. See the service parts are in the boot there. Yeah, it's a nice little car. So do someone a treat, this will. Cheap tax as well. I think it's only £30 or £35 for the year. ULEZ compliant as well, so you haven't got to pay Mr. Khan to drive in and out of London. That horrible ULEZ charge. So I think this will probably conclude Project Playboy now, guys. So thanks very much for tuning in on this one. there wasn't a lot to do to this, to be fair, was there? It's just say the bumper really and the dampers. But yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. Right then, guys, that's the end of Project Playboy. She's all done. So I just want to say thanks very much for watching and tuning in for this project. Obviously, we've got plenty more on the go at the moment, which you'll see in the coming days. Remember, this has had minimum accident damage, this car. Just a new front bumper, new air condenser, and we put a new set of rear dampers on the back of it, just because they was a bit crap and they needed it really. So this has done 50,000 miles. It's got 7 months MOT, I think, left on it at the moment. It's going to go up for 46,995. If we get the full asking price, we'll put a year's MOT on it for the new owner. But yeah, it's just a lovely little car. It's ULEZ compliant, so you've not got to pay Mr. Khan to drive into London with it for the ULEZ. You can see it's a lovely little car. So if you are interested, or you know anyone that's interested, check our Instagram or our YouTube, which is JT500_salvage, and we'll see you on the next one. So look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.